What's happening? I'm good. How are you?
Good. Well, you play a really interesting character on the show. Tell us about playing the kind of gray area with Bullock.
You know, Bullock's a struggle. Like it's been fun, but it's been hard to find that balance between the light and the dark. And he's a pretty dark guy, but he's also a bit of the comedic foil for the show. So I've been scrambling a little bit. Like I'd done a lot of comedies in the past. It was pretty straightforward, but those were. And then things like Sons of Anarchy and Vikings they are what they are. And this one's like, okay, you know, you're bouncing on different sides of the line, and it's been a lot of fun though. I think I get a lot of the fun stuff to do too. So sometimes other people in the cast are like, man, you get the fun stuff to do, you know.
Do you think that's important to kind of break up the tension? Because a lot of these shows are very heavy.
I think it's pretty critical, yeah. I think it's just hard to know where to place it. Like in certain scenes you're like, look man, the emotional temperature of this scene or the darkness of what happened doesn't call for like a light moment. It's just about where to find those spaces to do it.
Do you prefer comedy, or do you like the drama?
I think it's all good. I think comedy's harder, but I think drama's really fun. Like really dark, crazy drama is a blast for some weird reason. I also find what's funny is on really dark, dramatic shows that there's a lot of laughter on set. And sometimes in comedy, especially if it's not going well, it's not a happy environment, you know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of counterintuitive to what people think, but that's what our job is, to try and do all the different things. So.
Considering you play probably the most unpredictable character on the show, what surprised you the most about anything, whether it had to do with your character or anyone else, that as far as the episodes we've seen so far? We're going to see episode 4 tomorrow.
Right, we're on episode 10 right now. I have to say, things haven't surprised me that much about Bullock. I think it was confirmed. I think I'm a better person than people think. I think I started in a better way. Things will be shown that kind of that come to fore. I have to say, I'm really excited because I got to do stuff with Alfred, which made me super stoked. The show opens up a lot after the first X amount of episodes. I don't want to give away stuff, but like I'm excited to get to see what everybody else is doing. You know, that is really fun for me. And we've got a crazy cast, like incredibly talented. I wish Selena and David and those were here, but you know, you've got Sean and I mean Ben and I are trucking through this stuff together, and that's really fun, and we're always working out that kind of dynamic, but to get to see what everybody else brings to the table is my favorite part of it.
We do have to wrap, everybody. I'm sorry, so we don't start the screening and panel late.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I was just going to say, like, you've worked in TV and movies. Do you like working in TV more? Is that more of a camaraderie aspect? Or
there's like... no, it's a job is a job, you know, but movies kind of went away.
Yeah.
Like the Dow of Steve days, it's all financial. It's just like there's, you know, you could make little independent movies and get your money back. But now we did a movie called 9 Full Moons that comes out in November, I think. It was like 60 grand to make. Like there's some really cool, really low budget movie making going on.
It's starting to happen more, I feel.
That's exciting to do, you know. And then Ben and I did this, you know, Thrilling Adventure Hour thing last night in Brooklyn, and you know, so to get back to doing stage stuff or just getting up in front of people, it's good to always keep it busy. You know, as long as it's with good people and it's good material.
And who's your favorite villain?
Who's my favorite villain?
Yes. I'm sorry, I didn't
It's a tie between Stalin and Hitler. They'll both be on episode 8.
That's a great response.
Yeah.
You'll see. There's a lot of you know what? There's a lot of villains to choose from, and at first people are like, you're throwing so many out. We're holding back on some, but that's what's going to be. But my favorite was always, I actually think the Riddler used to be was my favorite, and so we've got a good one. And now he's getting unleashed a little bit too. So we'll see.